Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be going over first red day and the first green day setup. Plus we'll be discussing common mistakes to watch out for when trading this setup. Now if you're new to this time first red day and first green day, the first red day, oh, first red day and first green day. Now a first red day is a market that closes below its open after a pump day or series of pump days. So you could have a pump day, so you have a pump day, and these are daily closes. So you can have a pump day, series of pump day, and then you have a first red day market that opens and then closes below its open. Now this is a first red day. This is a first red day. Now a first green day is a market that closes above its open after a series of dump days. So you can have a market that's been dumping down, has been in, you have daily closes, and then you have a market that opens, have a market that opens and then closes above its open. So you have a market that opens. So this is the first green day. Now the mistake most of us make with this setup is we call every down day a first red day and every up day a first green day without levels. Now we all know that the core concept of statistics trading strategy is timings, levels, behavior of price, and I feel like people focus more on the timings and the behavior of price, like more on looking at setup without focusing on the levels. So these levels are where we look at, where we look for this first red day and first green day setup. And these levels are um, highs and lows of the week, highs and lows of the month, highs and lows of the day, like previous week highs and lows, your previous week your previous month highs and lows, and your previous days highs and lows. These are the areas where we look for this setup. We don't blindly just trade first red day. You just see a down day in a strong uptrend and you call it a first red day. Of course, you're going to be taking 50-50 trades if you don't take this setup at a level. Now for this example, we'll be focusing on a first red day, so you can flip it over for a first green day, but for this video right now we'll be focusing on first red day. Now in taking this setup, I trade two types of first red day. One is the one that continues the trend of the market, and another one is the one that reverses the market entirely. Now for the one that continues the trend, like you get a first red day that continues the trend of the market. So let's assume that you have market has been in a dump day, market has been in a downtrend. You have a market has been in a downtrend. Like these are daily closes, guys. So you have a market that has been dumping down, and then you now get a pullback. This pullback could be a creeping trend. You just get a pullback and it could be a creeping trend. So you get a small pullback inside at the previous day's high. So this is previous day high. So you got to this place, and then this previous day high, and we got a first red day, at the previous day high, you got a first red day. So you got a first red day, and then this market reverse the next day, and then continue to dump down to continue the downtrend. Now this is the continuation, trend continuation. This first red day continues the trend of the market. Now we have a first red day that reverses the market, like changes the direction of the market. Now this first red day I found at previous week high and previous month high. So let's go to the next one. So now we could have a week, let's say this is our weekly separator. So we have a week that's been in an uptrend. So we have a week that's been in an uptrend. A week that's been an uptrend, and then we got a pullback and the market closes below, and then next week market continue to pump up, then got our previous week high. So let's say this is our previous week high here, and then market got to this previous week high, and then we got your first red day. You got your first red day here, and then this market will continue to go down. If it breaks this level, we have a market that's changed the trend now, and we are now in a downtrend. So you could even get a market that may stop hunt. You can get a stop hunt out of the previous week high and close it back inside. It's still the same thing. So you can get a stop hunt out of previous week high, and then to close back inside and give you a fresh red day, to give you after breaking first breakout into previous week high, then close it inside and give you a fresh red day, and then continue to sell. Then that's after breaking this level, they will continue to sell. So these are the two types of first red day that I trade. So guys, you can flip it for a first growing day. It's just the same, it's just the opposite. You can flip it, or you can flip this example for the first growing day. Now let's go to the chart. Let me show you an example of this two type of first red day that I take. Now we are on USD card. This is USD card. This is daily time frame. Now let's go to our weekly time frame. Let's go to our 4-hour time frame rather. Now this yellow dotted line is our weekly separator. So you can have, you'll be having a series of pump day here. You have a series of pump day. So you'll be having series of pump day here. Sorry guys, let me use so that. So you're having series of pump day, as you can see, and then markets closed and this is the high of the week here. This was the high of our previous week. Then the next week opened, and then market pulled back, of course, and then continued to go higher. As I mentioned before, this is our, this dotted yellow dotted line here is our this line here. So as I mentioned before, this dotted line here, this yellow dotted line here is our weekly separator. So this was the high of our last week, and then market trended up to the high of our previous week, and they gave us a fresh red day. Let's go to daily time frame, the 1 hour chart, to look at this. Let's go back to the daily. Actually, it's much easier to look at today. So this is the daily time frame. Look at this, is the area here. So after market, let me zoom out. So this was that area here on the weekly. So after market got to the previous week high, it gave us a fresh red day, and then market changes the trend and continue to continue to trend down. So as you can see, this is our previous week high. This is our previous week high. Market got there and gave us a fresh red day and reversed. Another example, this is just for the, this is the one that the fresh red day that reverses the trend of the market. Now let's go to second one, which is the trend continuation. So we're going to GBP Swiss franc. Let's go to the daily time frame. So on the GBP Swiss franc, okay, we have another example where market approached our previous month high, as you can see here. So market has been in an uptrend. This is daily higher closes, and this was our previous month high. You can see. So this is daily higher closes. And this is our previous month high. This yellow line here is our monthly separator, guys. This is our monthly separator. So now the market made the high, previous month high, pulled back a bit, and then next month continued to go higher, and then got to the previous month high, gave us a fresh red day. See the fresh red day here, and then market reversed and then continued to trend lower. And then for now, let's look at the trend continuation example. So you can see here that market has been in a down day. You can see that market has been in a down day, and then we got a market that puts back. It put back to the high of so you got a market that pulled back, see the little pullback to the high of our previous day. Okay, pull back to the high of our previous day. Let me get this candle. So we pull back to the high of our previous day and then gave us a fresh red day. This actually will look better on the daily, on the 1 hour chart. Let's go to the 1 hour so that we can see it properly. So you can see that the market has been in a down day. The market has been in a down day here. As you can see, the market has been in a downtrend. And then we now got a pullback, of course a creeping trend into the high of our previous day. God of us. So you got a pullback into the high of our previous day. You can see to the high of our previous day, and then we got a fresh red day. and then the trend continued to the downside. So guys, this is the two setup that I trade while trading the first red day setup. So you can flip this for the first green days, just the opposites. So I hope this video is helpful. Please like and subscribe to my channel because I'll be dropping more videos that are gonna be helpful. So thank you and see you in my next video.